Well, hello there. Now, I think I might entitle this video "In Defence of Fake Watches." And what I'd like to present to you today is my fake Panerai Radiomir Black Seal. And look, before you thumbs down this video or, you know, push the back button on your browser and look for something more to your taste, just hear me out, please. Look, I bought this watch probably about 12 months ago or so, when I was thinking of actually purchasing a Panerai, and I wasn't entirely sure about the sizing of these things, and I didn't want to risk the embarrassment of going into town and going into the Panerai shop, trying one on, realising, you know, it would be a huge mistake, and then walking out having wasted everyone's time. So what I found was a very reputable purveyor of Chinese knockoffs based in Guangzhou, and paid, I think it was about $80 for this, including shipping. Now, you say $80, you've just wasted your money, $80, you've wasted your time, my money. Look, it would probably have cost me about $80 just to take the trip into town, get parking and pay the bridge tolls and what have you. So, in fact, I think it was probably a cost-neutral exercise. Anyway, look, what I've found is that, you know, it's a pretty good knockoff if the ones that I've seen. You know, it's got the sandwich dial. You turn it over. It's got a Chinese knockoff movement of the one that you will find in a real Black Seal. The band looks a little bit cheapish, but you know, you could probably deal with that. It's got a nice big Panerai buckle on it. But look, anyway, I picked this up from the post office about 3 days after ordering it. Obviously, you had to pay through, you know, what's it called, Western Union, which always sort of feels a bit sort of sleazy to me. But I picked it up from the post office. Thought, great, I'll try it on. So I did that, and I've got to say, it's not an easy bitch to put on this thing. It's where's the tang there? That'll do. So look, I popped it on and I thought, yep, it's too big for my tastes. So I immediately cancelled any plans to go sourcing one of these things for real. But when I did pick it up, I didn't realise at the time that there was going to be an additional bonus to the purchase, and that is that I picked it up. I took it out of its little box. Actually, came in a Timex box, and wound it up. And look, it didn't work. So unfortunately, then I did have a fake watch, which obviously, well, probably wasn't going to be wearing anyway, but which didn't work, and that sort of bugged me just a little bit. So a couple of weeks ago, when I actually had some spare time, what I did was I decided I'd try to fix it. So to this end, what I did was looked up on the internet and some forums on how to remove the case back on these things, and the recommended technique is just get a pair of rubber gloves, put your rubber gloved thumbs on either side of the back and rotate it anti-clockwise, and lo and behold, it worked. I managed to get the back off. The problem that I was having with it was that the watch would run only after you'd sort of give it a shock. And what would happen is that if you left it completely horizontal, the watch would continue to run and it would run the spring down. But if you turned it at any sort of angle to the horizontal, the thing would stop. So I was figuring, being a bit of an investigative profession as I'm in, that it must have been something to do with the balance wheel, because nothing else is really likely to be affected by a change in the gravitational field within the movement. So after having removed the back, what I did was got a magnifying glass and a very small screwdriver, which came from a set that I bought when I was building model radio controlled aircraft. Remove the screw of the balance bridge and remove the balance bridge with the balance wheel attached. Now the balance wheel is attached to the bridge via the hairspring. And what I found was that when I looked deep within the movement, you can probably see the little pallets going backwards and forward on the escapement there at the moment. Was that if you toggle the escape lever, that the escape wheel would advance in the normal fashion. So I figured it almost certainly was a balance wheel issue, and so I then placed the thing back using a little pair of tweezers, also which I picked up when I was building radio controlled aircraft. Held the thing in place with one of Archie's chicken skewers. Screwed the little blue screw back in place, and thought that maybe I'd managed to fix it by repositioning the balance wheel such that its pinion was articulating with the pivots at either side here, the superficial one and the deep one bit below. Unfortunately, what I didn't count on, because I'm not a watchmaker, was that I hadn't orientated the little jewel which is on the pinion, and that jewel is the thing that articulates with the escape lever. So I could toggle the balance wheel backwards and forwards, and it would oscillate quite freely, but it wasn't doing anything to the escape lever itself. So I had to take it all off again, put it back in, and this time try to ensure when I positioned the pivots of the pivots and the pinions together that little jewel was sort of facing out in this direction so that it would articulate. And so on the second attempt, I was successful. I started the watch up just by giving the balance wheel a little twing, and away it went. And now, for the last sort of 2.5, 3 weeks, whatever it's been, the thing has run continuously. I thought, having played around with it in this fashion, that I would have completely buggered up its ability to keep time, but I was wrong. The thing is keeping excellent time. I reckon it's probably only gained about 2 minutes over the past sort of 2 to 3 weeks. And so there you have it. Amateur watch repair on a fake watch. So look, the defence that I would put for purchasing a fake watch is one, they are useful if you're not quite sure about a real piece and whether you should go pursuing it or not. $80 is really not a lot of money to pay compared to how much footwork you can put in and how much time and effort you can put in to researching these things. And the second thing is, if you do buy a fake watch with those plans in mind, and it arrives to you in a state where it's not actually running, have a go at fixing it, because I can tell you, you feel fantastic once you've done this. I mean, these things, the whole, the screws, everything is absolutely microscopic, and to be able to fix something like that really does give you a great sense of self-satisfaction. So look, there you have it. That's my defence of fake watches. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm sure you haven't learnt anything, but thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.